Chris Christie defenders like to distract from his scandals and make you focus on his record as this budget-cutting, fiscal hawk, small government kind of guy. Well, first of all, let's just get this out of the way. His scandals shouldn't be ignored because they're real. Now, can you overcook it? Absolutely. I think MSNBC does that rather often. But when you shut down a bridge to get political payback on a guy, and then 4 people are late to the emergency room, one 91-year-old woman died as a result of it, a search for a missing 4-year-old was delayed. All right, that's a problem. Your pettiness has actually affected other people's lives in such a substantive way that it's a life or death situation. That shouldn't be overlooked. Okay? But putting all that aside for right now, let's actually take a look at his record, because that's the last thing that Republicans and a lot of so-called fake moderates are saying. Well, his record overrides all that, so let's look at that. Well, to their credit, he did indeed slash spending in the form of aid to public schools by $1.3 billion, and he also cut $3 billion to the struggling state pension system. Now, I don't agree with those priorities, but then again, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a conservative, but they might like that, and that's fine, and they would say, well, look, he's a man of his word. He says he shrinks government, and he shrinks government, right? Well, at the same time he did that, he also spent $18 million to subsidize the Super Bowl coming to New Jersey. Now, why the Super Bowl needs subsidies? Your guess is as good as mine. That's one of the most profitable fucking ventures in all of the United States of America, in all of American history. It's as profitable can be. That's capitalism. You know, they can raise revenue through ad sales like they do. They can take care of it on their own. But you're going to rush in and have the taxpayers fund it. So that's not really small government. In fact, that's socialism, and that's the stupidest kind of socialism, because it's not socialism for things that make sense, like healthcare or schools, which he cut. No, it's socialism for football. I got nothing against football, but should the government fund your hobby? You know, I don't make the government fund my hobbies. I know better than that. But that's not all. He also spent $400 million to improve the Meadowlands. So what he really did is take money out of the pocket of schools and hard workers, and he put it in the pocket of the NFL. So it's not like Chris Christie is really in favor of small government. It's not like Chris Christie is against redistribution of wealth. He's in favor of redistribution of wealth. But the way he likes to redistribute it is from teachers and hard workers who make $40,000 to $80,000 a year and give their money for their pensions and for their textbooks and give it to people who are already rich in the NFL. If that's what you want to vote for, be my guest. But if you do want to vote for that, you're a fucking idiot.